egg yolk out of there, though. So I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I hope everybody had a fun weekend. I charge $100K a year for washing dishes. I retract my, oops, there we go. Yeah, some things I'll measure out. If it was like true baking, where you're measuring out like baking powder or baking soda, flour, if you're measuring out like 200 grams of flour, that I do by the book. But just for something for flavoring and for seasoning. Okay, so this is, it says mix to combine, that is combined. I like how it says pour ? Batter onto the iron. So like what, a cup, a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, 2/3 of a cup? It has ? Cup. I'm like, why does it have ? Cup? I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. I don't blame you. Don't go back to work tomorrow. Okay. Fold the egg whites in. Okay, so we're going to put these in here. I have to say, if I always had to, by folding, I'm sticking it down in the middle, pulling it, bringing it in, moving over, I'll just do it like this. So I'm not stirring because we're folding, we're going to just mix this in. We're not stirring because it wants that air in the batter for fluffness. That is a technical cooking term that we are using now. Yes, yes. It says on here, pour ? Cup batter into the iron skillet and sprinkle on 1 tablespoon of chilies. Wait, why am I doing? It didn't say anything about chilies. It told me to roast those chilies and put them on the top. And that's what I'm going with. That's what we're going for. It makes sense because if you stirred the cream, it would remain on top. So these, yes. Okay, so that is pretty fluffy. So I'm going to go with not quite a cup. I think a cup is too much. Let's go with with 3/4 of a cup. How about that? All right, it says ready. I'm very nervous here. Oh, that makes sense. Because yeah, if you're doing like the old behemoth that I have in there that's like this big. So I guess, you know what, that makes sense. Jane coming in with the logic. Jane coming in with the logic. Okay, I'm going to spray. Oh man, this batter smells really good. This is not going to be a round waffle. I can guarantee that. I could probably go with a little bit more in there. Okay. Ta-da! So we have our, yes, this is turkey bacon. So when I do my next stream, normally I stream on Sundays and Sundays and Wednesdays. This Wednesday I had to cancel my stream because I do have training that I have to do for my job that's required. I was going to move it to Tuesday. Tuesdays I have company coming in from out of town that we haven't seen in years, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them. So I will probably try and do it, and I can't do it Friday or Thursday or Friday because I actually work in my office. So my next stream will be on Sunday, so it will be a week away from my next stream. And then I'll be starting the just chatting streams that I'm going to be doing. The doctor will be in. Like I said, I'm not a psychiatrist or a therapist, but I will be playing one on Twitch. I figure because I'm older than most, I get a lot of people who ask me for advice on a lot of different things, ranging from everything under the rainbow. Everything under the rainbow. So I figure while I'm doing my menu planning for the month of August that I am going to do a just chatting stream. And like Lucy from Charlie Brown, when she sat in her little booth and had her little jar that said 5 cents and it said the doctor is in, and Charlie Brown would go up and get advice from her, I figure I'm just going to, oh, you want to see the waffle iron? I don't know, here, let me turn this over here. You guys can see my bowl and stuff over there. So you're not supposed to touch it when the steam is coming out. So I'm not going to touch it while the steam is coming out. I'm going to make a couple of these, and then we'll do our hash brown one and our tater tot one, and then we're going to do our brownie one. So everything's pretty much mixed. Older than most, not as old as me. I don't know, Betty. I don't know. We may be close. We may be close. So I figure if you guys have questions, whether it's about cooking, maybe something that's happening in your real life, maybe you just want advice on how to interview for a new job, maybe you have a relationship issue, maybe you've got family issues, because the fact is we can't choose our family, but we can choose our friends, and sometimes there's tension in family. So, ooh, that looks really pretty. Okay. We're going to do another one right after this one. And then we will, oh, that's really, really hot. So let's spray this, spray this. You know what, I'm not going to do this again. That was a mess. Let's just slap it in there, shall we? Nothing says waffle like slapping bad. This one's going to be way too big, I think. Way too big, but we shall see. I don't have very much batter left in there, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Because I got to use this for our brownie mixture. Somebody popped into my Discord chat, and I think the Discord command should be working. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can do !Discord. If that doesn't work, please let me know. I will have one of my mods create a new link for you because my mods are freaking amazing. I absolutely adore them. Absolutely adore them. Thank you, Rexus. I make my waffle batter too thin. My kids would say, so satisfying. So this is going to be this will be for the, so I'll probably use this one to take my picture with. I'll let him eat this one. But I do want to try a little piece of this. Reminds me of cornbread. Reminds me of cornbread. I have some leftover pico de gallo. So these are the chilies that we roasted. I'm going to make this one for him. I'll put that one with that. Oh, these smell so good. I forgot to take a photo of the plate. Ask me, you know the rules. Always take a picture before fork goes to mouth. I want that one to cook a little bit more because I still see a lot of steam coming out of that. So So this one, we are going to put, we're going to spoon for that. We're going to put a little bit, because some people like pico de gallo and sour cream or guacamole. Some people don't. I'm not going to use this guacamole. You know what? This is going to go into a Mexican soup. That's something I made the other day, so it's starting to turn a little brown. Shut up and take my money. I'm just trying to make a little quenelle. That's a shape. It's nothing super fancy. My cream, though, is very, very cold. I keep my refrigerator at 36 degrees is what I keep my refrigerator at. I prefer 35, but yeah, 36. I'm just going to put this one over here, because I'll put this on a different plate later and take a picture. But look at that. That's a beautiful waffle. It's not as strong in cornbread flavor as you would think. Derek? Are you ready for the Mexican waffle?
Yeah.
Somebody was dozing. This is just pico de gallo, Roma tomatoes, red onion, lime juice, jalapenos, salt and pepper.
This one?
No, you touch that one, I will cut you. This one's yours right here. I'll take a picture of that one later.
You put syrup on it?
If you're going to put syrup on it, I'd recommend you put agave on it. So I'm going to put this back over here for just a second. This is the masa harina waffle, pancake batter, masa harina mix, freshly roasted Ortega chilies, toasted off bacon, some sour cream, and some pico de gallo. So that is some yummy vittles right there. So if you want this, you can take this and this. And if you want a little bit of syrup on it because you want something more sweet, you can do that. You're welcome. Now we're going to do some of the potato ones. Oh, I have one more square plate and I have to go back to round plates. I used to have so many dishes and stuff that I used to use when I was doing my personal chef business. I had serving platters, serving bowls, dishes, plates, cups, saucers, dessert plates, dessert bowls. I mean, I had everything. And when we moved up here, I knew based on the community that we were moving into, there wasn't going to be a big need for personal chef business. So I donated it all. All right. Which one do you guys want to do first? The loaded, woohoo! Showing my t-shirt there. The loaded tot or the hash brown? I have both of those already. But we're just going to read this one more time. Happy Wayfarer, how are you? Were you streaming this morning and I missed you? So many streamers are on Sunday mornings. I feel like I'm like that. I can't watch everybody at once. Culinary Rewind, hello. My goodness, people are sneaking in and I didn't even pay attention. I did that when I moved last January, 60 different times. Yes, I have so many. You know, I've got all my square dishes over there, the round dishes we use every single day. I just want to make sure that I wasn't missing out on anything. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Tots, we're going to do the tots? Okay. So we have our 1 pound bag of tater tots in here thawed that we've mashed those up. We have a half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, a quarter cup of diced onion, I didn't do a quarter cup of scallions. Oh well. We've got some bacon in there that we did. We have our salt and pepper. So we're going to cook this up. And then I have a sauce that I made inside the Shroom Wednesday usually, but next on Sunday I'm traveling. Ooh, where are you traveling to? I hope it's someplace wonderful. Even if it's for work, I hope it's someplace wonderful. So this is going to be an interesting one. It's just really weird. My brain keeps going back to the fact that there's no binder in this. It's just the tots. It's just the tots. Mix all those, spray it. Make sure to have the waffle slightly overflowing. Cook until finished. Those are the words that people who don't do a lot of cooking will always ask me is, okay, Kanara, I'm getting ready to make this. How long do I cook it for? Cook it till it's done. I know people hate that phrase, but I can't give you a specific time on a lot of things. Some things, you cook it till it's done. You cook chicken till just under 165. You let it rest, let it sit there and get all happy. And Nicole, thank you for your resub. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And so it's all subjective. You know, your oven may be hotter, your oven may be cooler, but you cook it till it's done. You cook it till it's done. All right, so we're going to spray this. We're going to go over here to this camera. I try to move this slow so I don't make you guys sick. Can you guys see that okay? Does that work? We're going to spray this. I need a scooper for that. 10-4, good buddy. Let's go with a Mega Spoon 5000. Oh, you guys hear that sizzle? There is a lot, I'm not joking, people, there is a lot of hash brown stuff in here. So, yeah. It's a lot of hash brown stuff in there. I'll make up the rest of those later, and then we will put those into the freezer. Now this I might turn down just a little bit, because even though the green light comes on, it says, oh, your waffle's ready. This isn't waffle batter. This is potatoes. So we want those to actually cook. I'll do a dance stream when I hit 1K follows. Oh, culinary rewind. Cerise, Cerise, Cerise. We're going to talk later because you're doing much, much more than a dance. Oh yes, much more than a dance.
That's really good.
You can, there it is, from the horse's mouth. That's really good.
Is there more? A different kind next time?
Yeah, now we're getting ready to do the loaded tater tot waffle. So if you can't eat that all right now, that's fine. Just let it be. Just take a chili off the top. Maybe it won't get quite as soggy. And then we're going to do I'm looking forward to the sun-dried tomato one. I think that's going to be. See, look at even Aspie agrees. Aspie's like, yeah, you're doing a lot more than just a dance. Just going to say that. So many waffles to eat. A lot of these will be frozen, and we'll actually eat them later. I'm looking forward to the brownie waffle. This one I can actually start. So the brownie waffle didn't give me much direction. So I am curious. I did find on there. Let's check this out, shall we? Brownie batter waffles. It says 1 box of Betty Crocker Supreme Brownie Mix. That's what they had. That's what I'm using. Eggs. Just eggs. This calls for 2 eggs. But some of the other recipes I found called for 4 eggs, which I'm assuming is going to make it more cake-like and not as dense and fudgy. A 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. This one calls for a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And this one says 3 tablespoons of water. This doesn't call for any water. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be tasty. I do little dances on stream